So what's up, YouTube? Welcome. I want to say it's like I don't want to say it's a podcast. Just give me take the music out. I don't want to say it's a podcast, but it's definitely a podcast. But shout out to everybody there at home, at work, at the gym. If you're watching or listening right now, I'm Trey.
I'm Jay.
And that's wife in the back. We're gonna have a conversation about Dr. Disrespect. Let's talk about it. So we've known since 2020 that Dr. Disrespect had allegations that he got kicked off of Twitch, but we never knew what it was. Mm-hmm. Right? We all had these speculations. At first, it was he was trying to make a deal with another company. He was trying to create his own streaming platform. He was striking other deals that went up against his contract. They had literally dropped a whole trailer for him for Twitch, and the next thing you know, I think it was like a week later or something like that, he gets fired from Twitch, and then he completely leaves the platform and goes to YouTube.
Phoenix with the tier 1 sub for 37 months. Sub love in the chat, please. Thank you, Phoenix.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Now it's coming out that he has been talking to a minor. And this is his statement, not somebody else said it or an allegation or somebody from Twitch or whatever case may be. And the only reason why we even found out about this because somebody that was working at Twitch who got laid off, and there was a lot of layoffs this year, actually went on Twitter and started airing out all of this. It's tough because they waited. I had a problem with this because they waited until they got laid off to tell the truth. Why didn't you tell the truth before that? We're not gonna get into that, but you wait till now to tell the truth, and it just comes off weird to me. Like you wait till now when you had all of this time to tell the truth, but you wait till now. Bless you. So, Dr. Disrespect puts out this long, what is it called? A tweet, Twitter.
Twit longer.
Twit longer. He puts out this long tweet, and just basically admitting, hey, look, I was talking to a minor. And it's never confirmed if he knew that the person was a minor while he was having this conversation. He just says that he was talking to him. And a lot of times that the conversation would drift off into being very inappropriate. Now, I see a lot of people that are discussing him talking to a minor. But they're also forgetting that he's a family man. He has a wife. He has kids. That part of the conversation is also being left out. And if I'm not mistaken, one of his children is for sure a daughter. And so even if now we do know about the cheating that happened a while ago. So it's not like it's new to us that he gets caught up in a situation where he's in infidelity. But the fact of the matter is the person he was talking to was still a kid. If we condemn other people for doing the same thing, and I don't want to say condemn because I'm a man of God and I'm not here to judge and I can't judge anybody because it's not my place too. But to be caught in the act of talking to a minor, Jay, oh man, it's
nasty work on all behalves. There's no real explanation. There's nothing that you can say. There's no way to try to sugarcoat this. This is bad. Point blank, period.
Right.
This is bad. You're an adult. You know what you was doing.
Right.
This is I made a mistake. No. You knew what you was doing.
Right.
Now, did you know that this person was a minor? I don't know.
Right.
But me personally, if common sense is common at certain levels of fame, popularity, and celebrity,
right.
If I'm talking to somebody who I don't know, that's one of the first things that I'm asking is how old are you? So, Doc, this is nasty work. Like you can't say in some conversations that lean more towards inappropriate.
So it makes me go, if you say that
you knew.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. It seems like you knew then. Like you knew that this person
What was the point of you talking to this person?
Right.
Like for real. Like what is your reasoning as somebody is he married?
Yes, he is.
Who's married, has kids.
Right.
What conversations could you really be having with a minor?
Right.
As what, 30, 40 years old? How old is he?
I think he's in his 40s, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's 40, pushing 50s.
So, like Doc, like what conversations could you really have with a minor that you can't have with your wife?
And I think that's, again,
This looks bad. Terrible, actually.
people are leaving that out. They're leaving out the fact that he is married. He's a married man
With kids.
with kids. This is a married man. Like you're no. Everybody in this chat knows I have spoken highly about Doc in the past. He's one of those people that truly inspired me to be an entertainer and to just accept the fact of that's what I do. I entertain people. You know, I like to make people laugh. Yes, I like to be sweaty at the game. I like to play at a higher level and stuff like that. But I prioritize being an entertainer, bringing entertainment to the gaming space, which other people who just sit in front of a camera and just stare into their screen and just play. I'm not like that. I like to make conversation. I like to talk. I like to make you guys laugh. I like to do all of those things in one, because that's just how I was made. To know that this is somebody that has elevated gaming. He elevated it. Brother, there was no, people wasn't getting deals. They wasn't doing streams at stadiums, Jay, and going to NFL camps, and streamers weren't doing that.
No.
Tim the Tap Man. Ninja, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that it baffles me if some people don't take into consideration his character.
Right.
If you peep how his attitude was while everything was going on, and I only know him from as much as Trey tells me, but I know who he is, his part in the community, how big he is, etc. So after all that happened, just to see his character and how he carried himself going about, like nothing was being talked about. Nobody in the community was sure why he was getting the boot like that. But from what I was told, he was taking jabs and making comments towards Twitch, just like he was, I don't know, playing a victim. So to be in this position now, making a statement to clear some shit up after you know you've done wrong and you had this smuck attitude continuing on about yourself, like he didn't try to disappear and get himself right. He stayed in the limelight, got caught up cheating before this, and still had a cocky aura to him, just putting up this whole facade. And then, you know, in the dark doing shit like this. So if you ask yourself, like, damn, did he know? Or just look at how he carried himself after the fact, just to down the line try to say I'm sorry and save his ass. People like that you got to pay attention to. I don't see any remorse looking back on how he was acting when he did get the boot. I don't know.
Right.
Like, I think he's only mad because he got caught. I think he's only acting like this because he got caught.
I have to agree with you, because he definitely spoke terrible about Twitch, and a lot of times, I mean, people got banned, you know, just for even showing his stream, or even, like, you know what I'm saying, like having his voice. I mean, it was people getting banned on Twitch, where people were his friends, Tim the Tap Man, Zlander, they all switched over to YouTube just so that they can keep supporting him and running games with him.
A lot of big people, from what I remember you pointing out, switched over just because they looked at it as injustice.
Right.
Because nothing was being said. He was a victim.
Right. And whatever he told people, I'm pretty sure they believed. Not that, now, first of all, I want to say, it's kind of like the R. Kelly situation. What you do doesn't take away from your talent. It doesn't take away from your talent. He's still a talented person. The dude knows how to entertain. He put a lot of people on. He helped a lot of careers. He pushed a lot of people to the next level. It's like, including people like Zlander. You know what I'm saying? I'm forgetting his name, Jay. Helping people like Symphony and Courage JD and all these guys. He helped a lot of people get to a higher level in their careers just by attaching their name to Dr. Disrespect. It doesn't take from your talent, but it does ruin your image. I mean, it puts dirt and mud and smut on your name.
It's a bad smut.
After this, I mean, and the thing is, what I do, like I said, commend him for, is being one of the first people to step forward and say, hey, look, I did that shit. I did it, bro. I did it. I'll give him that.
And if you commend him for that, that's fine. Just also keep in consideration if your commitment or your commending him still stands if you feel like it's what's best for his brand and his business. Because after the first stunt, which I'm assuming was him having an affair or talking to somebody outside of his marriage or whatever,
Right.
and then after that to do something else you get caught up for, I feel like to be a business brand like him, anybody with the right manager skills or publicity skills that's supposed to help him represent himself is going to tell him, get in front of this and make it right. Say something, because he's being exposed. Like, other than that, what would be his reason for speaking on something if it wasn't brought to light? But once it is, if it is, now it is, of course he has people and he pays people to be in his corner and be like, how do I make this right? Hence, say you're sorry.
I mean, the thing is, we've been lied to for so long by so many people that get convicted. I mean, not convicted, but have allegations. They first lie. That's the first thing they do is they come out and lie. He didn't lie. What he said and why everybody was questioning him in the first place after the person whistleblowed and kind of aired it out, was there was no wrongful doing here. He's not lying. There was no wrongful doing because he didn't act. He never got to commit the act. That's why I agree with you.
Now that I think about it, we should have put two and two together, because if we felt like it was so wrong, if we felt like it was a wrongful termination on his part,
right,
I'm sure that would have went to court. He would have been suing somebody.
He did go to court, and he actually got paid.
And he got paid.
It was, mind you, he never.
There you go.
He didn't come when Twitch fired him. He was having a conversation with this person. He was talking to this person. So Twitch felt like it was damning enough to terminate his contract and fire him from Twitch. He felt like it was wrong for termination, hence is why they went to court in the first place, and he ended up getting paid his entire contract.
And he won that for a reason, just off the fact that termination-wise, yeah, moral-wise, lawfully wise, yeah, that has nothing to do with Twitch jurisdiction. So I get it. I see how he won that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we're at a place where I'm not gonna show any sadness, because at the end of the day, bro, like, you knew what you was doing. Once I read that line and he said it would drift off to being inappropriate,
nobody is going to make that statement.
That meant that you knew. And it's like,
exactly.
It's not even, like I said, it's not even a thing of, oh, he was talking to a minor. I think we're forgetting the step before that. Infidelity is just as much of a sin as anything else. The fact that this woman has to go through something else again. She already went through it the first time when it was real infidelity and it was true and it was factual and he had to eat that. Now it's not even that was with an adult woman. This is now a whole, you heard about this in 2020. She had to forgive you again, and now we're already at another. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just this whole this. Again, this is the problem with having with being powerful in money. It grants you opportunities and being able to cover up things that and otherwise you wouldn't be able to cover up. This has been covered up for what, 4 years, Jay?
Something like that,
right? And
who'd have thought it would have got aired out by a Twitch staff member or a former member?
I mean,
they definitely woke up and chose violence.
Yeah, we're gonna open up to the chat. We're gonna read some of the chat in the comments comments and see what's actually going on here. J Rat said it's wild. This is only the beginning. For real, so much info is coming for sure. And I agree with that too. It's going to be a lot of information coming out for sure. If anyone supports him after this, I look at them differently. I don't think that you. I want to say this. I want to say this. Like I keep saying, like, being a man of God, our job is not to judge. That's not our job. Our job is to call things out what it is, and then allow God to do the rest of the work, right? And Chris, you a man of God as well too, and one of those guys that are always in church. People do change. They can change, especially if they really do accept Yahweh and accept Jesus and move forward with their life. But this is one of those situations where some people are people haven't even turned their backs on R. Kelly. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not like it's not, mind you, he was talking to a minor. He never did anything with this person. He was talking to them. So I can't treat him the same way I would treat R. Kelly. That is, it's two different realms. I'm still, my image of him is I'm looking at him very different. But the average person is not going to. They're not going to. They're not going to change how they feel. They're still going to love him the same, and they're going to let him take a break, and he's going to come back, and people are going to forget about it. I'm dead serious.
That's the real reality of it.
Right? I mean, let's be honest. Most people they're gonna let some months go by. Let somebody else, like let's say right now, let's say a couple months down the line, they bring P. Diddy into it, and then P. Diddy goes to court and all this other stuff, and he gets found guilty, right? Okay. Now Doc comes back and starts streaming. It's gonna make what Doc did look like child's play. This is why justice is not ours, justice is the Lord's. Because a lot of people will get away with things that they shouldn't get away with. Truth be told. And so at the end of the day, all we can do is live the life that we're supposed to live and be better and not idolize people. Stop putting people on these pedestals. Stop being like, this person is just so great. Oh my God, I can't wait to meet them. Because you have no clue what the heck people be doing behind closed doors. How many victims that they victimized over the years. Again, all I can do as a streamer and as a content creator and as somebody who's an entertainer is live the life that I'm saying that I'm living and be true in what I'm saying. Because because when God gets sick of what you're doing and he get tired of you doing dirt behind closed doors, trust me, he's going to air you out. You're not going to be able to get away with it for too much longer.
And that's the truth.